Hi, good day to all of you. There is a famous saying by a philosopher: life is about the journey and not the destination. So, if we apply that to our hyper connected world, that would mean CX or customer experience is the sum up of the individual journeys along the way. So, that's so wonderfully put and it's so well thought about. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues and guests, I am Alex Sequeira, your moderator for this session. I head product management at Route Mobile. I'm delighted to be here and to have a distinguished panel with us to talk about enhancing CX with rich business messaging in 2021 for India and globally. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce Ishant, who heads CLM and loyalty at Route Mobile. Ishant, it would be nice to have a short introduction from you.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Ishan Jaipuria this side. So I head CLM and loyalty at VMart Retail. So we've been partnered with Route Mobile for more than about 2 years now, and it's been a fantastic journey. We've done certain experiments, we've traversed certain paths, and reached a state. And if I talk briefly about VMart, VMart is basically into retailing of fast fashion apparel and home furnishing. So we primarily endeavor to fulfill the aspirations of youth in so-called real Bharat, which is the tier 2, 3, 4 markets of India, and through our 275 strong stores and e-commerce platform. So we've been incorporated in 2002, and the company is focused on driving fashion quotient, and that too at a very reasonable value to more than three crore loyal customers of VMart.
Thank you, Ishant, for the introduction.
Sure.
Vikram, if you're in, it would be great to have a short introduction from you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Alec. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you at MEF. Ishan, thank you for joining us. Appreciate the time from MEF in putting this together. I am Vikram Shanbag with Route Mobile, Executive VP for Americas. Been in this technology and this domain of messaging for quite some time, both from a product as well as from a market standpoint, and excited to be here. We have a very good, interesting discussion coming up, moderated by Alyque, and look forward to working with you as we grow our business here in Americas.
Thank you so much, Vikram. This interesting session has been divided into three parts. I have a presentation to start with to set the context on RCS business messaging. It may take a couple of minutes. And post that, we'll get into a live discourse with Vikram and Nishant and hear their unique views and thoughts. Okay, Vikram, can you confirm if the presentation is visible?
Yes, it is. Yes.
It is. All right. Okay, so since this topic is rich business messaging, and we are kind of focused on markets like India and Latin America, it's important to talk about the rich future.
Yeah, I guess looks like Alec has having some trouble here, but let's continue with our guest Ishant, because VMart has been a great partner for us at Route Mobile in regards to launching RCS. So Ishant, let me ask you a few questions, and then I think we can move forward when Alec comes in. So
Sure.
so VMart has more than 30 million satisfied customers, as you mentioned, across tier 2 and tier 3 towns. So this means, big clientele satisfied with the experience you offer. It'll be interesting to know your views on how customer experience can directly impact brand loyalty.
That's a nice question, Vikram. So I feel it's all about the experience we offer to our customers, and we have a very simple formula to it, which we keep on breathing and practicing day in and day out. So I'll give you the formula here, and I don't know how fraternity or my company will react to it. So it's a simple formula: five-star product in a four-star ambience at a one-star price. So we follow these three simple rules in our life, and we try and stick to it day in and day out. And I believe this has helped us patronizing loyalty of our customers for over a decade now, and we endeavor to stick to the same formula because it's working very well for us in India.
That's great. A report by Gartner suggests that customer experience drives more loyalty than price and brand combined. And, in my experience, I would wholeheartedly agree with that view. Good customer experience is how easy and delightful you can make it for your customers or consumers to interact with a brand or an enterprise. And in my opinion, this ease of doing business, which involves time, effort, right context, and value for the price in the coming from the point of view of the customer, automatically translates into loyalty, which rules over price and brand. So, in fact, the customer experience drives loyalty, which in turns builds the brand and drives the price that can be charged, and not vice versa. So, I believe VMart is also experiencing this. So, when you decided to adopt RCS business messaging, what was the thought process internally, and were you missing a key ingredient in your marketing arsenal?
So I feel it's in retail again. There are simple things which we follow, and see, there's a famous adage by which we go, "Dikhega to bikega" in India. So the more you showcase your product, the more you showcase your capability, the more you showcase the pricing, the more it sells. And simply, so what we felt is that, which was one of the challenges which we were facing in conventional SMS, that you can not showcase the product, you cannot showcase the price to the customer. So now with RCS coming into the picture, that is something I think the biggest turn it is taking, and now we can in various ways we can showcase our product, we can interact with the customers through different products, through different price points, and we can go all hog in fulfilling our aspiration of showcasing our product, the different varieties, the options we give to our customers.
Absolutely, and I've seen the great work you guys have done with RCS in reaching out to your customers. I would say customer experience starts with a conversation, and especially RCS business messaging is a fuel for that personalized conversational experience. We humans are a social animal that thrive on conversations. That includes commerce, like buying and selling. In the past, I would say this conversation used to happen exclusively in brick and mortar stores, aided by information provided through advertising. But later, as web-based commerce came in, or e-commerce came in, we saw a proliferation of technologies interacting with the customers on the web. Now, in the mobile-first world, we are taking it a step further, as you have, in with RCS providing a very rich interactive medium to provide a contextual and conversational commerce experience.
Yeah.
So I know you did run a number of targeted RBM or RCS business messaging campaigns on RCS. Any hiccups that you saw which you would like to share with the guests here, or any learnings on user behavior post adopting to a richer experience?
Yeah, see, I believe it's a very nascent stage which we are in. It's a very new process, and any new process needs change and obviously faces initial teething issues. So that's something which is not bothering us. I don't think so. It should be an obstacle for anyone. It's all about trying, understanding how customer actually reacts to it, the one who's consuming that, how he or she is reacting, and gradually things will get resolved. Technology always starts at a nascent stage and it keeps on evolving, and the initial experience has been positive for us. That has given us high confidence to take it ahead. We've seen higher conversions through through this kind of communication vis-a-vis the conventional communication when we were doing which we were doing with our customer. So that gives us a good path ahead and gives us confidence to move in this direction.
That's interesting, Ishan. So let me go a little off track the path here,
Yeah.
because our friend Alec is not there. But let me ask you this question. I know, India is the market, and similarly in Latin America, you see Android as the majority. Obviously, the handsets, right? So when you launched RCS, did you see that reflected in the response that you got from your tier two, tier three customers? Was the type of handset an issue for you, or the technology in terms of adoption?
See, as our model is primarily based on tier two, three, four markets, Android is the platform we have. We have hardly any customers which are on iOS, so we have to go by it. And most of the and as I said in previously, that response was positive. The only thing is that we are eyeing is that the faster adoption of the customer. The more it is adopted by customers, I think it'll become a very important tool. With as we know, see, WhatsApp has changed the dynamics of the world. The way people consume WhatsApp nowadays, it's become a very important tool to visually connect with them, to not only through words, but through pictures, through gifs. There are multiple formats, short videos, there are PDFs. And even with people who are using Android in tier 4 markets, who are not even who are hardly aware of uh, uh, hardly able to read English, but we have all the ways of communicating in the vernacular languages. And I think I don't see any. I mean, anybody should have any reasons to not consume it.
Okay. What advice would you offer the retail sector? Given that VMart is one of the major franchises in India now, in the in the apparel world that you play in. And now that you are familiar with RBM, do you see the industry moving to conversational commerce?
It goes without saying, Vikram. See, one of the biggest changes the so-called post-COVID scenario has brought in is conversational commerce. Companies are using various means like chatbots, voice assistants, even to the tune of experience zones, wherein you can log in online and you can experience the entire way you consume that product, be it from fast fashion to shoes to footwear to even products like spectacles. So I mean, the scenario is completely different and will keep on evolving. So it is the time of conversational commerce. The more we are able to engage our customers, I think the better one will be able to deliver, and greater will be the experience.
Right. Now, given on our experience here, which is, technology sometimes does not work, and you need to have a fallback, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so in that situation, how do you deal with RCS and fallback to SMS using the Route Mobile technology?
No, it's very simple. The technology is simple. The system is predefined. If RCS is not delivered or the rich communication is not delivered, conventional SMS is always there. So we're not worried whether the communication is being delivered or not to the consumer. The worry is that rich communication is being delivered or not, and we understand that these are initial phases, and it'll take some time. We are probably at 3-4% level of consumption. So see, we wanted to experience and traverse this path to understand how the customer will behave, which will definitely keep on increasing as and when a consumer starts consuming RCS. I believe it'll help. The word of mouth will spread, adoption will spread through technology, and obviously with the version changes and all which are coming up, both from the handset providers as well as telecom operators. I think it should be a matter of time.
Yeah, that's great, Ishan. Thank you. I see a question here from Tenny, one of the attendees. Was payment integrated for your customers while using RBM?
No, not right now. Currently, we are focusing on promotional SMS, promotional content to our customers. See, actually, I'll tell you, our model is very different because we are in the heartland of India, and there we have a lot of festivals. Every now and then there is a regional festival, there is a local festival, and and that presents us a lot of opportunities to interact with our customers. So payments is something which we are not taking up right now at this point in time. We are first experimenting with the promotional content, and gradually, obviously, payments will also come into the picture.
That's great. What about customer service from an interactive one, using the buttons and other flows that are provided by RCS? That's one of the great things about RCS is the interactive aspect. Is that something on your
Yes.
roadmap?
Yes, it is there definitely on our roadmap. Though we've not used that currently. We've experimented. We've done certain testings internally and with a small control base. We've got some response. There are certain issues which need to be fine-tuned internally, and then we'll be ready to roll ahead. So Vikram, as I said, it is a roadmap. It is a path we need to traverse. There will be updates, there will be improvements, and we'll gradually start accepting them and using them.
Yeah, I think we have 1 minute left, but let me give you a little parallel that I see here in the Americas, especially in LATAM. We believe that we have the right environment here as well, ingredient wise, from a conversational commerce and RBM. And the three main criteria being, it's a mobile first, high Android penetration, obviously, given that today it only works on Android, and the operator coverage, both by the native operator coverage as well as through Google Guest. And given that the benefits of RCS that we just talked about, you explained to us, we see it picking up well in LATAM and has a strong potential to be a game changer. And this is evident from some of the numbers that we have seen from RBM in growth in places like Brazil and Mexico and Colombia. So, Ishant, it's been a pleasure to have you on the call and giving us a real experience of how you have deployed RCS. If there are any other questions, I think we are pretty much done here now. So again, thank you, MEF, for putting this on. And I believe that RCS has a huge future. And we at Route Mobile are looking forward to connect with you, partners as well as customers, in taking this forward. Ishan, thanks once again.
Thank you, Vikram, and thanks, MEF, for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.